Hey y'all, what's up? It's Loren LoRosa letting you know that when it comes to accident or injury cases, Top Dog Law is a name that you should know. Whether it's a car wreck, slip and fall, construction site injury, don't play games with your future. Top Dog Law doesn't settle for those lowball answers. They get you top dollar, period. The call is completely free and you don't pay unless you win. So call Top Dog Law today or hit them up on Instagram at Top Dog Law or visit topdoglaw.com. These are real cases. You get real results. Top Dog gets it done.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
So Drake Drake laid down for Not This Again with Bobbi Althoff, the girl who does all the podcasting. Mm-hmm. And y'all remember the first time he sat and did this interview with her, people had a lot to say. They felt like he should be doing more interviews with hip-hop journalists and all the things. So this interview, he opens it up with addressing all of those comments. Let's take a listen to Drake on changing the interview landscape.
What we did, it changed a lot of things for a lot of people. It was me essentially, just recognizing somebody that I never met in my life, that I fully believed in, that I thought was really interesting and I wanted to have an interesting conversation with. It pissed off so many all these losers, story journalists and this guy and that guy who feels so entitled to this interview about, and Drake never does anything for this type of media, and it just made people so angry. It changed a lot of things. It made people more comfortable to go sit down with somebody that they've never sat down with before, a Nicki Minaj, go to Kai Cenat's house, or these musicians go to a guy like Plaque Max's studio and start making songs with him. I feel we did usher in the idea of just you can be from two completely different walks of life. The goal is not to be some unattainable head for your whole life.
I don't think Drake and Bobby had anything to do with people going to Screamers. I think Screamers had Screamers are the reason people started going to Screamers. The Kai Cenats and the Plaque Maxes, they're the reason that people go to Screamers, not because of Drake and Bobby.
Althoff.
Yeah, I think he more so is saying that people try to when he did the first interview, people tried to make it seem because she's white and she doesn't know anything about hip hop and all the things, he shouldn't have been talking to her. So he made people feel more comfortable going to people who might not even know who you are, might not know as much about you as a storied hip hop journalist would. But I don't understand.
That's not true though, because the Plaque Maxes and the Kais, they do know about these people.
And that's the thing. They do know about the culture. Kai knew about Nicki Minaj and was able to talk to her about her records and her albums.
Plaque Max does music.
Yeah, but Bobby knew nothing about his records. He knew who Drake was, but she didn't listen to the album, listen to the projects, know anything about it. And that's you go to those because you get easy interviews.
Please don't try to cape
No,
for him.
I'm not going to cape. I am going to say though that the argument at the time wasn't that they don't know exactly who he is. It's a different conversation, because even in this conversation, he addressed a lot of things, and people feel like he did it with her because she's not going to push back in a different way that a hip hop journalist would, or a journalist.
You're right, but what he said was wrong. He said that him and Bobby having the conversation is the reason artists started going to those Screamers. It's not true.
Okay.
No,
now, I do have a question, though. Why do we, if we think Drake is, or a lot of people think Drake is a culture vulture and he has to run to Atlanta and hang with Lil Yachty and do all these things to be a part of the culture, why do we care who he talks to anyway?
I don't.
I never heard. Nobody thinks Drake is a culture vulture. Kendrick said that, and not like us.
Yeah, and then that's been the conversation that people have been having and saying that they.
I don't think Drake's a culture vulture.
I think he's half white. So he does half white things.
Yeah. I've never seen Drake's white side as much as I did in this interview.
You ain't been paying no attention.
I've been watching him with the wrong journalists, I guess.
I'm a Drake fan, but this interview was boring. I don't think Drake is a culture vulture. I think he's helped a lot of artists get to that next level, and I salute him for that. I just think he goes to people like Bobby because it's an easy interview for him. He controlled that interview.
By the way,
that was his interview.
He's not a culture vulture. He's just half white.
Oh, stop it.
What are we talking about?
He's not a culture vulture.
He can't lean into his half white side sometime. Let him go do white things.
Well, he can. That's fine. I mean, I just feel like whoever he's around is exactly who he talks like.
Drake acts like Drewski in character. Okay, when I see Drake laying with Bobby, I'm like, is that Drewski pretending to be a rapper?
I just wish he would do a real interview with somebody, have a real conversation with him. It doesn't have to be the Breakfast Club. It doesn't have to be this person.
He ain't coming here.
But I want somebody to have a real conversation, to ask him real questions about his career, about everything that's going on. Everybody does it. He should do it as well. He should want to do it. But
well, you don't care.
That's on him.
You don't care about his alleged BBL? Because she got into that. Let's take a listen.
Wow.
People think you got a procedure done.
Really?
You know?
Procedure?
Yeah, an ab one.
Really?
Yeah. Did you do that?
No.
You've never done that?
No.
Okay.
People also say that I got a BBL, right? They call me BBL Drizzy. So
Oh, that's true. Did
I don't
you?
know if my wagon looked crazy when I walked in here, but did it?
You got a BBL and you got your abs sculpted?
Did you? Did it? Do I have a
didn't.
fatty?
I didn't look at your body when you walked in here.
Do you want me to 360?
I don't.
So then, like, if it didn't stand out to you,
No, me personally, I've never
I
looked at
think
you
that
and
pic
thought
just like I think it was
BBL.
just like I came from the
Yeah.
gym. I was sweaty in that pic. Maybe I
a
like
day.
maybe I like went on Facetune and like put like details up, you know, and you can like make it.
Don't even
he
admit to
is
that
like,
much.
oh my God,
You
like,
just being
Facetuned
honest.
it?
Yeah, I was like maybe I like heightened the like saturation or something on it.
Okay.
I think I like hit it too hard.
Yo,
No,
when
the
I
details
say-
on
yo,
Facetune. I'm like, girl, me too.
It's not, yeah, absolutely, Facetune for sure. But I'm tripping off the amount of likes that he said. Yo,
He's half white.
no, he whole white in that bed with Shorty. Ain't no way. Because when he round Sexy Red, I bet you he don't talk like that.
No, he don't.
Oh, I bet.
I'm here for funny Drake. Not gay,
Oh my
not funny
God.
like gay,
He's
but
not
funny.
trying to be funny.
Like hilarious.
He's not trying to be funny.
No,
though.
he's not.
Well,
You think he just talk like that? My wagon.
When he's around, like
you like my
when
wagon?
he's like around like those like people like that, he like talks like that.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
This is really disappointing, right?
why?
What?
Because I'm a Drake fan and I like listening to Drake when he raps.
We heard
right?
you the
Yeah.
first time.
But when he starts talking about, like my wagon, and my
Like-
wagon,
like-
it's like
You want me to 360?
Why can't
and Charlamagne
how you
myself,
talk,
Joe, but
though, and
Charlamagne
like-
and
Why can't he
myself.
be himself?
Is that him being himself?
Yo,
You
I
talk like that?
He have so many
You ever heard me
songs.
say my wagon?
Yes.
When?
You say gayer stuff than that, stupider stuff than that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But he's
he leaning into what he knows people are saying and what they give.
I'm
and
not-
what,
I'm
I think
not-
this is
Bro,
all an
I'm,
act.
time out. First
I'm
of all,
not mad
I'm
at
walking
that.
in this morning. He on the phone with his wife. He yells out,
thought I hung
"You
up."
looking thick." So what are you talking about? All y'all
To
light-skinned
you?
light-skinned people are the most. Y'all lack self-awareness. Like you literally just said this morning to me, I look thick.
I thought I hung up, and my wife.
It
was
don't
still on
matter,
speaker.
but you
I was
said
like,
that.
Who you talking to? I was like, Charlamagne.
yeah,
Continue,
but that's
Lauren.
like
Lauren,
that's like his
continue.
play boyfriend though. Like Drake is
And
literally
Drake,
you know what I
this
mean?
is his play. I'm confused about what their relationship is or is not.
Charlamagne
at this
and I
interview,
play
but
all
this
day
is his
long.
play. This is homie. He's comfortable.
Nobody thinks me and Charlamagne again. We
Well,
play all
let
day
me,
hear
long.
more
let me
about the
tell you
interview.
something. Yes, because there was one part where I was like, I think he talking about Charlamagne. He says that Drake said that the media gets together to determine how people feel about him. Let's take a listen.
Get together.
When I'm dropping an album, they have media phone calls deciding what stance so and so is going to take within the first hour or within the first 3 hours or within the first 12 hours so that this person doesn't overlap with person. Well, I'm going to say that I hate the album. I don't know what it's going to bring yet, but I'm going to take this stance. Or literally, it's about, I hate to say first responders. That sounds terrible. We're talking about first responders in media and in comments. But my advice to you is the fastest comments and the ones that are meant to sit at the top with the most replies. It's a purposeful action. It is not the genuine reaction to how people feel about you.
Number one, that's just not true. Nobody does that. like matter of fact, let's flip that scenario. Before Kendrick wiped his ass with Aubrey, did media personalities communicate about who's going to say good things about Drake first? How come artists only say people conspire against them when it's something bad? How about when it's good?
I will say this. I do feel like a lot of media personalities, before they even get a chance to dive into a Drake album, they issue on it immediately. Like, there's no possible way that you can really critique an album if you don't listen to it and really ride with it for a little bit. Not to, you hear one song, who is trash? They do that a lot to Drake. I see it mostly with Drake.
But ain't nobody getting on the phone saying, "Which stance are you going to take? Hey, how about you go this way first?" Not to mention, we live in the social media era. Nobody reacts faster than everyday people on social media.
And I've seen people do that with a lot of people album, yo. Like, not just Drake. Like, people do that all the time because nobody listens to an actual body of work anymore.
Correct.
They listen to the singles or the first two songs and be like, oh, it was trash. Oh, it was hard. And the whole time, the whole album is not even hard. The first two songs are hard. That's why they put the first two songs first, because all the trash is last.
It's just crazy that he thinks media personalities have more power than just regular, everyday people on social media.
You don't think you have power?
Not like people on social media. It's so many of them, and that's the people that talk the most.
I disagree.
I
And that's
remember
the
that.
reaction.
No, I remember here we
People
talked
have
about what was
power.
that song when he mentioned Halle Berry? This Slime You Out?
Yeah, but listen.
And that song went #1 after we talked about it. We were talking about how bad that song was.
That has nothing to do with us. That has to do with the label spending money.
No, I think, especially you, Andre.
Man, cut it out. No,
I do feel like a lot of times people are sheep, and I think people go to the internet to see what people are going to say before they make their decision to see what they're going to say.
And most media personalities do that, which is why I go back to saying social media, those people on social media, those everyday people that are listening, they control the narrative way more than any media personality could, which is why artists like Drake spend money on bots to amplify the good things said about them and to attack people who don't have positive critiques about them.
Allegedly. Now also, say something nice about Drake. Let's see where it goes. Say something nice about Drake.
I think he's hilarious.
All right, let's see if that goes.
I like his white side. His white side is hilarious.
Yeah. Well, let's see if that goes. Let's see if people start saying the same.
Well, in closing of this, talking about Drake and bots, yesterday I confirmed the story, just mention it as we close. So yesterday, this happened in Turkey, but it's heading over here to North America. The offices of Universal, Sony, and a few other major record labels were raided in Turkey. And this is all a part of some bribery allegations regarding artists on those labels paying off individuals for Spotify playlist placements.
Now, this is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, now, so what I was told was that all of this has led to an investigation in North America, and because they're claiming that artists here are using similar tactics, and the FBI is investigating.
This is going to be so fun.
So you're talking about Drake and bots or whatever. I know there's been a conversation, but yesterday, that's what I got, and this is I've been told things are about to explode.
This is going to be fun to watch unfold.
Crazy. But you know what? I will say.
I don't like that laugh. It's so dark.
You look really pretty today.
Thank you.
Yes, not that you don't look pretty any other day, but you look really, really pretty.
Oh, we got to go.
Jess is a bot.
But you got.
Oh my God!
Wow! All right, that's crazy. That's the latest with Loren.
Whoa!
Wow!
Hairline fighting.
Wow!
He's a clown, y'all.
Wow!
He's hairline fighting back today, and he just feeling good. Let's wrap up.
When we come back, we got front page news, and then Down Rollins will be here. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?